time, and he wants to make sure that once the loading screen's all done, it's all business from then on in.
Exactly, and just let's do modes from these players. Like, oh, he's giving hints. He's gonna do it again.
Yeah, Kuma going for those fireballs. That was a 2D. That was a 2D match we casted, Raph. He could be picking Leroy. So let's hope that we were able to build this matchup right and see what kind of what kind of bout we're going to witness. Is it going to be a bar fight or we're going to see Leroy?
Ooh. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, never mind. We're both wrong.
Look at that Hapon dotting the fuck for sure, and AK realizing that. And yes, the side switch has been done. Going to Devil's Pit, AK with the Akuma and Hapon with the Fakumram. Whose will be imposed more in this matchup? How will AK close out that range so that Fakumram will be stifled to not be able to throw any of his great moves out? Definitely. So excited for this match.
I am too, and I love this intro. This is so hype. This brings back so many memories. But yeah, Fakumram, big surprise by Hapon. Can he surprise AK as well?
Ooh, nice low there. Oh wow, follows it up with a demon flip. And now AK trying to control the pace of this bout and going for the wall right away. Now Hapon doesn't have any room to backdash because the wall's right there. And one of those lows, gotta be careful. When AK predicts that, it's gonna be a really big punish on the end of AK.
Yep, but one thing you have to remember with Fakumram here, damage. He does big damage, and look at that. He just landed a few hits on AK, and AK is already in the red. And that range, oh my goodness, Hapon did a steal. He's stealing.
You saw that question mark kick again. One of his strings again. You could go either it's gonna go low, it's gonna go mid. You got to keep guessing. And AK right now back is against the wall. The charge up moves as well. We haven't talked about that. That is another thing in Fakumram's toolkit that he can present to the table. Wow, splats him.
Oh my
and
God.
The damage with a capital D, Raph.
He's dead. That's the other capital D. He's dead. Exactly. But now the wall isn't present anymore. So yep. So this could be a big swing in the favor of AK, but the bigger swing is gonna be the counter hit by Hapon here, just guaranteeing so much damage. My goodness.
Talking about swings, Hapon is swinging for the fences, going for that home run, but AK does have 2 bars in his belt. But will Hapon even allow him to use it? Hell sweep to close that one out. 3-0 against AK. Hapon brings out the big guns with his Fakumram. Wow.
That's a mountain of a man.
I can't wait. Within seconds, we're going to find out what kind of matchup we're going to see.
And...
Oh, the battle of the DLCs. Okay, so Leroy, first of the day. I apologize to Raph because I think I jinxed it.
Look what you've done. You've doomed us all.
Hey, Leroy is a very viable pick, and we're going to see if it will pay off against Fakumram. And Season 3 is among us, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Leroy versus Fakumram matchup.
Among us, indeed. And the traitor here is going to be Hapon with his Fakumram. Now, interestingly enough, Fakumram is one of the few characters that can just outright brawl with Leroy here. Although Leroy still has access to that super godly parry, he has to be very careful about.
Wow, and also the coffin breaker, the back 1+2 finds his mark. AK, making a Fakumram taste his own medicine against the wall. But wow, Hapon able to get away from that sticky situation. AK still trying to fish for that big counter hit back with 1+2.
And that down 3-2 is doing so much work for AK here. Hapon doesn't look like he has any chance to retaliate, but that 1-1 string will, fortunately for him, get him out. But that hell sweep will be the death of him for this round.
Yeah, if you're able to predict one of Fakumram's lows, it's AK was ready for that punish, so you do have to risk a lot. Excellent follow-up there, Hapon. Pushing AK towards the wall, and Raph, this damage is ridiculous.
Ouch, and against the wall? Oh my goodness, he's dead again.
Big yikes on the side of AK. Wow, it's double splat for him to just lose that second round. Tremor punches was missed, and look at that, the 2-hit launch, and Hapon just making quick work out of AK. This is going to be huge damage once again. Drops it just a little bit, but still, wall splat potential is high for Fakumram.
And he has to be really careful here. Coffin breaker might be the death of Hapon here, but oh my goodness, no launch on that. Goes into the hermit stance, but this pressure, the leg kicks. Old man, those bones are going to break, and it's going to be under Fakumram.
Wow, okay, so who knew that person that would stop the trend of Leroy would be Fakamram. But I might be speaking a little too soon because Hapon still has a big task ahead of him. AK on the back foot, but still not out.
Yes, and who knew that the old man was gonna get beat up by a 7-foot-tall five-man monster?
I didn't see it. I didn't see that.
I didn't see this coming.
So we're about to be 30 seconds on the clock. Hapon trying to control the pace of this match with some lows, trying to fish for something big. He does have the life deficit, and AK does have a life to gamble with, but you don't want to gamble too much life when you're against Fakamram.
My god, you see that damage off the low here, but the Hell Sweep is finally coming out for AK here. Fakamram though, Hapon denying him of any space with that stance too. Oh, but the Rage Drive is gonna get... Oh, what a big low parry! He could be dead.
Excellent stuff. Watch out. No. Oh, AK answered that with a Rage Drive. Now it is 2-2. AK still alive in this matchup.
He definitely is. He still has the cane, but as soon as I mentioned it, he throws it out. Hapon staying alive with a big pokes. Look how much damage that is.
Those are just simple pokes, and Hapon able to control how AK manages his resources. Spends the cane early on. AK, nice block on the question mark kick. Nice throw escape. AK's defense is being put to the test.
He has to be careful here because one big counter hit could be the death of him. No launch on that though. Hapon still getting pressured by AK. AK does have boost stuff available if he chooses to, so Hapon has to be extra careful where he treads.
Oh, wow, nice low there. AK with a sliver of health left. The clock is winding down. It is not in AK's favor. Hapon has to choose something. Hell Sweep to close things out. Oh, spends the drive. He baited that, Raph. And AK ties it up one apiece.
That was super scary for AK though, the full crouch mix-up, as we've seen from the Shaheen and the Akuma to an extent.
That is true. And now Hapon versus AK, one apiece. Will AK be able to redeem his win-loss record against Hapon, or will that trend continue? Going to the Mishima Dojo. All right, a very square, fair stage, if you would.
Fair indeed, but I think this is going to be in the favor of Hapon because one combo can take AK to the wall here. Did I mention this character also has crazy wall carry?
Please tell me about the wall carry, or maybe don't, because Hapon might put that on display for us.
He's just going to do it.
Exactly. Okay, defense is both being tested now. AK in a little life deficit, but that could change ever so slightly. Nice.
Yeah, and the pressure is on the side of Hapon here with the punch parry there by AK. AK not really letting anything go here. Back one punish into the guaranteed FF2-1. No break on the clinch as well.
Oh, wow. Excellent movement from AK, realizing the wall was there, but nice rising knee there. Look at this. Hapon able to turn the tides of this round.
And that tiger knee, clutch as hell coming from Hapon, stealing the round away from AK here. Now, like you mentioned, this is a very square stage, so wall damage is going to be wall damage.
Wow, AK opening things up with that coffin breaker. Now finds the wall, make sure to capitalize on it. Magic 4, just to keep him away. Tried to go for that parry.
Beautiful whiff punish there on the missed down 1+2. Now Hapon is on the back foot of this round, but knowing the character and knowing Hapon, he's very clutch, but AK just steps on his J's and denies him of trying to steal that round away.
Back and forth we go, Raph. Now AK, again, trying to dictate the pace of this fight, but Hapon finds the opening, makes sure to capitalize on it, and oh, the wall was there, but AK able to just capitalize on that drop.
And oh, AK pressing buns when he was -6 on that situation here. Hapon, once again, showing how oppressive Fakamram can be. And that big whiff on the coffin breaker is going to get a teep kick to the gut.
And that was very calculated. Hapon knew that AK had to go for something big, wanted to go for that coffin breaker punch. No one home there. And now AK, marching band is in tune. Now those hermit mix-ups once again. He drops the heel on him. And now AK, oh wow, excellent way to get out of the wall. And now Hapon trying to oppress his way to get this round.
And Hapon, he doesn't want to have a repeat of the previous match here. Beautiful down back 4 just to chip away at AK here. But now AK, he has nowhere to go. He can't step away. Instead, he'll clip the legs of Hapon and combo him out of the corner.
First double Luigi of the day, Raph. These guys are taking each other to the limit.
Yep, it has to be between the S+ characters, right, Butch?
That's true. Actually, good point out there. Hell Sweep. Oh, wow, loads of his own. Now Hapon being more calculated with his approach. Oh, but the orbital finds its target. And AK trying to carry Hapon to the wall, gets the real estate advantage. Kane is out of the question though, and Hapon ready with a launch of his own.
And I love that. He's going to push him to the wall as well, or at least close. This house sweep is going to put him for the wall pressure. Hapon surprisingly not pulling out the running threes as well. He does have a lot of tools in the bag that he hasn't really thrown on the table yet, so we'll see what's going to happen.
Very clutch, 20 seconds burnt already. 20 seconds left on the clock, and now AK trying to find his range, gets the charged up move, and that's a lot of damage. AK now in the red, he has to be very careful, spends the blue stuff. Hapon has the life and the teep kick to close things out. Hapon keeps his record against AK, having a positive win rate, Raf.
This just